welcome back. This is the last video on this picture. So now pay attention. We are going to make it more realistic. I want to paint it white. Understand? So select white, create a layer, select white. Then you have to reduce your opacity, your brush opacity. Understand? Reduce it to um 1 to from 5 to, let me say, 20. From 5 to 20, it depends. But me, I'm using 12. Understand? I'm using 12. So you make it more realistic. You make it like digital painting. Understand? By putting white, create a layer, just normal layer. Then do it like this. Those plates that are lighten it again. Okay, why you're doing this is because you want to add reflection to the skin. Understand? So that's why you are doing this, to make your work more good, more digital, more okay. If you apply all this, it's called finishing touching. Understand? Finishing touching. And what I did was create a layer, plus a layer, then select the soft airbrush, then change your color to white, reduce opacity to 12%, and you do this. It's kind of adding reflection to the skin. And when you're applying it, is those places that you lighten, those places that are light. Understand? Those places that are light, add it there. So now add it to the left side. Understand? Add some lights to the left side. Or I'm going to show you another method. Let me undo it. So now what you're going to do, you're going to plus a layer. Understand? Above, you're going to plus a layer. So create another layer, plus, then change it to this. It's called spark code. Understand? Change it to it. Then it's kind of adding dots. Understand? To those lighter parts of the body, lighter part of the skin. Understand? That's where you're adding it. So but you're going to change it to, sometimes you change it to soft glove. The blend is soft glove, so to shine. It's kind of adding more details to the skin. Understand? It's kind of adding more details to the skin. Reduce the opacity. It must not be too big. It will not be too big, but let it show. Do you understand? Can you see it? So it's kind of shining. Now I actually used to add this to female more. Understand? I actually used to add it to female more. But male I just add a little bit. Understand? But why female? Female can do makeup. Why male they don't do makeup like that? So sometimes here I'm using Dr. 2. Understand? I'm using Dr. 2 here. I select my Dr. 2. So now let me add it to this skin side. Understand? But I'm not going to use this Dr. 2. I'm going to use that sparkle. So come down here, do it like this. Just like doing makeup, adding makeup, all this shiny stuff on it. So this is what we are doing here. Now it's not necessary you add this. It's not necessary. It's not necessary because some customer some clients and some work you don't need to add it. So now we're going to add more details to the lips. Understand? So what you have to do is to create a layer above, select your primary pencil. Now stroke it. Those places that are shiny, you see it. Can you see this place? So add it like this, like this. Just draw it anyhow you want it to be, but don't make it to be obvious. Just you can use the original reference to trace it. I mean, I decide to do mine like this so it will shine. Now that can you see that? To make it to look more realistic and beautiful. So that's why you are doing this. So after that, you're going to clean the edges small. Clean the edges like this. Can you see that? So sometimes you select your small brush to make it to blend. Like me, I love using small brush for anything erasing the edges. I love using small brush because it make it to blend like from small to big. So can you see that it look more real? Do you see that? I say the lips is shining, so that's why I adding all this stroke on it. Like now when you come to lip stuff, understand, adding of shining, I love that's where I enjoy my painting. That's where I enjoy it more because the way I do it is okay, more realistic, more shining and all that. Can you see that? So now the first time that's what you do. Then now here we're going to change it to 32. Now your layer should be soft glove. Understand? Now use your 32, then do it like this so it will be more shine. It will shine more because you're going to reduce it. Understand? So it will make it to shine more. The lips will shine more. Now after you are done, erase the unwanted parts. So this is how you are going to erase the unwanted parts. Now when you are done erasing the unwanted part, we are going to reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity. Can you see that? Then turn the other one to soft glove also. So before it was just normal, so it's changed it to soft glove. Now smudge those parts to blend. Understand those ones you first stroke. Understand because you change it to soft glove, you reduce the opacity because it's more realistic. Then and you smudge it a little bit so it to blend. So can you see that? Now we are going to be adding background. So how do you do that? Click on the layer. Understand? Click on the layer first. Come below the picture. Below the picture. Like come below here. Below this one. Understand? Click on this picture here. Click on this one. What doing that is so that the background will go behind the picture. Now click on the compass. Click on import picture. So I'm going to go to my Pixel Pro. Go to my Pixel Pro. That's where I used to import blur background. That's where I used to blur background with my blur. So I'm going to select nice background. So I'm going to select this one here. This one. So increase it like this. Can you see that? So after you are done increasing it, mark this group. After we are done importing, can you see that it's behind the picture? So we are going to change the color of the clothes. Click on the clothes, click on this HCL adjustment. So arrange it. I'm going to increase the saturation. I'm going to be increasing the saturation. Now there is where you change your color. Now I'm going to increase the saturation. Can you see that? Then make it to be greenish because of the background. Now it's not necessary you do this. It's not very really necessary. It's because of the background I'm using. That's why I decided to change the color of the clothes. So now after you finish adjusting it, click on done. Now the shirt she's wearing, we're going to change the color to blue, normal blue. So come down here, go up to the original picture. Now color pick the color, color pick the color. Want to change it to blue. So lock the layer. After you lock the layer, select your media brush. Can you see that? Lock the layer. Make sure you lock the layer. Now, so that to not go outside of the shirt. So this is what you do here. Let me show you the skin color blend. Can you see it? So this is what you do. I'll screenshot it so you see it very well. So that's it. So when you're done designing your work, this is what you do. Click on this here. Now click share, save to device. So you are going to rewrite the name you want to save it as. Just put any name of your choice, any name you want to. Just put name, then click on save, or you can leave it like that. Click on save. Now to zoom out, it will save automatically here. Now you can write the name also here. Write any name you want to. Can you see that? Now everything, it doesn't matter. You can design another work again. Can you see that? Can you see the quality? So it's on my gallery now. Can you see the quality remain the same? It's not reducing. Can you see that? Everything. But we're going to add. I'm going to show you how to add more details. Understand? More details to the work, like adding reflection to the skin, like light reflection. And now after this, this is what you're going to do. But before that, let's add to the fingers. Understand? It's white, so let's add Let's color it because we don't color it. So let's color it. Color pick. Then do it your choice. Do it any color you want to pick. If it's white, if it's pink, if it's brown, any color you wish to. So after you're done, change it to soft light. Now you can change the color. If the color is not okay for you, you can make it white, you can make it any color you want. Now I lock the layer. I want to change the color because I don't like this color. I'm going to make it more whitish. So I select my media brush. Now this is what I'll do here. Clean it. Can you see that? Now you have to lock your layer, if not it will be spraying everywhere. So can you see what I'm here? So now we're going to add the reflection to the skin. Understand? Reflection, it will make it more beautiful and okay. So what you have to do is to create a layer, and now you have to mind where you're adding it. It kind of all the studio stuff, change it to soft glove. Understand? Change it to soft glove, like light effects. Understand? We are adding light effects, so select yellow or pick from the background. So come up here, select your soft airbrush. Now you're going to do the first one this way. So pay attention, that's how I used to add my reflection. Work and reflection, those places that pop out, that's where you add reflection to. Those places that pop out, you see that. So stay tuned, that is what I'm going to do. Now after that, you will increase it. So can you see that those places that pop out, can you see it? Now increase or make it small. Then those places that pop out, add more. Add to the nose side. That's all, nothing much there. Can you see that? Those places that pop out now, that's where you add the reflection to. You see that? Now to the nose, just edge of the nose here. So guys, that is simplest way to add light effects to your work. Simplest way to add light effect, just increase it. I'm using soft glove. Increase it, add, then reduce it, add small ones to those places that pop out. So that's the easiest way so far on how to add light effect to your work. This one you don't need to smudge it. It's not necessary you smudge it, understand? So as if the light is coming from that side, and if there's any other place you want to, but don't make it to look unreal, understand? Don't make it look fake. So that's why I'm adding it to those places you are seeing. Now let me repeat it again. Increase your brush, do it, reduce it, then still stroke it. Can you see it? Increase, do it, reduce it, still do it. That's how you can add effect to your work. Then if it's necessary for you to smudge it, you smudge the edges to make it to blend, from big to small, so you make it to blend. So after you're done, save it to your gallery, understand?